So welcome to the Stepping Stone Olympiad and IIT. See the first problem. Simplify 4 plus root 5 upon 4 minus root 5 plus 4 minus root 5 upon 4 plus root 5. So here one method is each term you rationalize the denominator and simplify, or simplify entire at a time. Now let us simplify entirely at a time. So the LCM will become now 4 minus root 5 into 4 plus root 5. Now tell me the first term what it will be now. Four plus root 5 into 4 plus root 5. So 4 plus root 5 whole square plus 4 minus root 5 into 4 minus root 5. So 4 minus root 5 whole square. Now expand. It is a plus b whole square plus a minus b whole square. If you remember the formula a plus b whole square plus a minus b whole square, you can write directly as 2 into a square plus b square. Otherwise expand and simplify. So it is 2 into a square plus b square. So a square means 16 plus b square means 5 upon denominator is in the form of a minus b into a plus b. So a square minus b square. So 16 minus 5. So 2 into 16 plus 5, 21 upon 16 minus 5, 11. So how much it is? 42 upon 11. Anybody got the same answer? Have you understood? Now, try the next problem. Like this problem before also you have done. Now, find the value of 2.6 bar minus 0.9 bar. Are they rational numbers or irrational numbers?
So rational.
Rational numbers. Have you remembered how to convert 2.6 bar in the form of p by q?
Yes, sir.
So let us take x equal to 2.6 bar means 2.666 and so on. Now, how much I should multiply? Because only one digit is repeated. So multiply with 10. So 10x equal to 26.666 and so on. Now subtract x. So 2.6666 and so on. So 9x equal to 26 minus 2. So 24. So x equal to 24 upon 9 or 3 8 3 3. So x equal to 8 by 3. Now in the same manner calculate 0.9 bar also. Let us that denote it as y equal to 0.9 bar. That is 0.9999 and so on. So here also you have to multiply with 10. So 10y equal to 9.999. Subtract y 0.999 and so on. Now when you subtract, so 9y equal to 9, which implies y equal to how much? 1. Because it is 0.9999, so that's why it became 1. Now substitute here. So the first one is 8 upon 3 minus 1. That means 8 minus 3 upon 3. That is 5 by 3. Got anybody the same answer? No. This little bit lengthy problem and typical. You have to simplify properly this. Rationalize the denominators and simplify. Either you calculate separately each term, you rationalize and then simplify. Now, tell me what is the rationalizing factor of root 3 plus root 6?
Root 3 minus root 6.
Root 3 minus root 6. So you have to multiply and divide with the rationalizing factor. In the same manner for the second term, rationalizing factor, root 6 minus root 2. For the third term, root 3 minus root 2. So you multiply and simplify each term. Now, take the first term now. 3 root 2 upon root 3 plus root 6. Let us write separately that. 3 root 2 upon root 3 plus root 6. Now, we need to rationalize. So, 3 root 2. Now, you can take rationalizing factor either root 3 minus root 6 or root 6 minus root 3. So, if I take root 6 minus root 3 upon root 3 plus root 6 into root 6 minus root 3. Now, so numerator is 3 root 2 into root 6 minus root 3 upon. Now the denominator is in the form of a plus b into a minus b. So a square minus b square, root 6 whole square minus root 3 whole square. So 3 root 2 into root 6 minus root 3 upon 6 minus 3. So 3 gets cancelled. Now multiply root 2 inside. Root 2 into root 6. Root of 12 minus root 2 into root 3. So minus root 6. That's the first term. Second term. 4 root 3 upon root 6 plus root 2. So 4 root 3 into, multiply with its rationalizing factor, root 6 minus root 2 upon root 6 plus root 2 into root 6 minus root 2. So 4 root 3 into root 6 minus root 2 upon, again a square minus b square, 6 minus 2, 4. So 4 gets cancelled. So root 3 into root 6, root of 18 minus root 6. Next. Third term. Root 6 upon root 3 plus root 2. So root 6 into root 3 minus root 2 upon root 3 plus root 2 into root 3 minus root 2. So root 6 into root 3 minus root 2 upon 3 minus 2, 1. So multiply the numerator. So root of 18 minus root of 12. Now substitute in this. So the first term is root 12 minus root 6. Second term is minus half. So minus half this. So minus root 18 minus half minus plus root 6. Third term is plus root 18 minus root 12. Now check the terms. Minus root 12 plus minus root 6 plus root 6 minus root 18 plus root 10. So it is 0. Check all of your calculation part, whether have you done the same or not. Try this problem. 5 into cube root of 250 plus 7 into cube root of 16 minus 14 into cube root of 54. Simplify. So factorize the radicand and then simplify. Now, so 5 into cube root of 250. 250 you factorize. So 5 into cube root of 250 you can write as 125 into 2. So let us do separately each term. So 5 into cube root of 125 you can write as 5 cube into 2. Now, so what is this will be same as 5 into cube root of 5 cube into cube root of 2. So cube root of 5 cube is 5. So 5 into 5. So 25 into cube root of 2. That's the first term. In the same manner, second term. 7 into cube root of 16. So 7 into. Tell me what should I write 16 as? 8 into 2. So 7 into cube root of 8 again you can write as 2 cube into 2. So what is this becomes now 7 into cube root of 2 cube. So that is 2 into cube root of 2. So 7 into 2, 14 cube root of 2. Next, third term, 14 cube root of 54. So 14 cube root of 54 you can write as 27 into 2. That is 14 into cube root of 27 into cube root of 2. So 14 into cube root of 27, 3 into cube root of 2. That is 42 cube root of 2. Now substitute it here. So 5 into cube root of 250, which is 25 cube root of 2 plus 14 cube root of 2. Next, minus 42 cube root of 2. Now, all are in terms of cube root of 2 only. So take common cube root of 2. Then 25 plus 14 minus 42. How much it will be?
Minus 3.
Minus 3 into cube root of 2. Have you understood all of you?
Yes, sir.
Have you tried in this way only?
Yes, sir. But in last, it went wrong.
Okay. Now, try this. If x equal to 1 upon 2 plus root 3, then find the value of x cube minus x square minus 11x plus 3. First think yourself and then try. So here x equal to 1 upon 2 plus root 3. So you rationalize the denominator. So x equal to 1 upon 2 plus root 3. What is the rationalizing factor?
2 minus root 3.
2 minus root 3 upon 2 minus root 3. So numerator is 2 minus root 3 upon 2 plus root 3 into 2 minus root 3. That is a square minus b square. So 4 minus 3, which is 1. That means x equal to 2 minus root 3. So either you can substitute now x equal to 2 minus root 3 here and substitute, expand and simplify. But instead of that, the preferable method is take 2 to the left side, x minus 2 equal to minus root 3. That is, separate the radical. Now you square it on both sides. So x minus 2 whole square equal to minus root 3 whole square. Expand x minus 2 whole square. X square plus 4 minus 4x equal to minus root 3 whole square. So minus becomes plus, so it is 3. So take left side all the terms. So x square minus 4x plus 1 equal to 0. So this is the equation you are having in terms of x. Now you divide x cube minus x square minus 11x plus 3 with x square minus 4x plus 1. I remember the division. So x square minus 4x plus 1. Now, so here x cube is there, here x square is there. So x cube upon x square. So you will get x. So write x in the quotient. Now multiply x with all the terms. So x into x square, x cube, x into minus 4x. So minus 4x square, x into plus 1. So plus x, subtract. So minus plus minus. So this will get cancelled. Minus x square plus 4x square. That is 3x square. Minus 11x minus x. So minus 12x plus 3. Now here 3x square is there, here x square is there. So multiply with plus 3. So 3 into x square, 3x square minus 3 into minus 4x. So minus 12x. 3 into 1 plus 3. Subtract. So minus plus minus. So all terms gets cancelled. You will get 0. That means this expression now you can write as x cube minus x square minus 11x plus 3. That is dividend equal to divisor x square minus 4x plus 1 into quotient x plus 3, and remainder is what? 0. So dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Now what is x square minus 4x plus 1 value? 0. So 0 into x plus 3. So it is equal to 0. So this value is 0. So instead of substituting directly 1 upon 2 plus root 3, so if you do in this method, it will become easy. So there's another method also is there, without division also you can able to do it. So you have to simplify this. So let us discuss another method also. So take the same expression, x cube minus x square minus 11x plus 3. So instead of using the division method, you take directly this expression and express in terms of x square minus 4x plus 1. Now, so here x square is there, here x cube is there. So I'm taking x into, I'm writing entirely. So x square minus 4x plus 1. Now you observe the terms and adjust. So x into x square, x cube is there. x into minus 4x. So minus 4x square is there, but here minus x square is there. Next, x into 1 plus x is there. Here minus 11x is there. That means I should write as minus 12x. So minus 12x minus 12x plus x becomes minus 11x. Next, the left out term is 3. So write plus 3. Next again, x into x square minus 4x plus 1. And here 3 is common. So 3 into x square minus 4x plus 1. Now if you observe, previous one and this is same. So x square minus 4x plus 1 is common into x plus 3, which is same as this. That equal to 0 into x plus 3, which is 0. There is the second method. You write later. Try this problem now. So here 1 upon 7 square, what you can write as 7 to the power of minus 2 whole to the power of minus 2 again to the power of minus 1 by 3 again to the power of 1 by 4. Now, so this will be same as 7 to the power of minus 2 into whole to the power of minus. It is like a power m whole power n, a power mn. So minus 2 into minus 2. So minus half minus becomes plus. So 7 to the power of 4 and again into minus 1 by 3 and again into 1 by 4. So 4 gets cancelled. So the remaining is 7 to the power of minus 1 by 3. This is given as what? Equal to 7 to the power of m. So which implies m equal to minus 1 by 3. Check all of you, your calculations.